Welcome. Welcome. Ooh. Welcome to my big latency. Yeah, just before lunch, I had a bit of a breakdown in my VPN service, so I had to move to a different VPN server. And this one's been a little bit hi-ho, so. So I changed some of my build across. I got 2,000 herbs. So I put on a mace, kept the shepherds here, but then I also added a totem. So I've got a mason totem. The master working in here is diabolical, but it is what it is. And I managed to get a triple on the ravens here. So I'm going to try again to get a triple here, or at least a double. A double would be for sure okay. Because that'd probably take me up to about 100%. So a double in this and then a single in crit would probably be a good bet. Now I'll probably end up exactly where I started. So the goal is here, ravens once, ravens twice, and then whatever it is on the third. Yesterday, when I tried this, didn't want to run. Just did not want to give me ravens. It's looking a bit like that today as well. So this is one thing that's going to be changing for next season. Now the PTR starts tomorrow. There's one. Come on, two. No. And I will be running the PTR if I can. Last season I couldn't run the PTR because the latency was just way too bad. But I'll be trying again tomorrow. So I'll be downloading the PTR. Come on, two. Come on, two. So we're wanting 2 ranks to the ravens. And then 1 rank on anything else would be okay. Come on, 2. So no longer will this be a frustration, because you can actually choose what you want to do. Ah, come on. I do need to be a little careful about my gold, because already I've spent almost a third of it. Come on, 2. Yes. Okay, so whatever. Okay. I will keep it at that. So 48 and 56, 50.6. That's almost 100% anyway. So it's capped at 100%. So I'm not worried about that. And it's overpowered damage. It would have been nicer if it maybe been crit. But again, I'm not fussed. That'll do fine. So what do we do next? We run a Forgotten Wisdom to get the extra XP. And hopefully we'll get there sooner rather than later. How different this was to before. So if you wondered why I run a 94 rather than 89 or 99, is because I can run this in about 90 seconds. And for me, 90 seconds is an achievable goal. 1 minute is not really that achievable for me, because it just takes me that long to get around the map. So I had Changeling's Debt on my focus, but I changed that across, and I'm just testing out to see how good or bad that is. To see if it gives me a more consistent 90 seconds. Over a multitude of runs, not just one run. But that was, for a first run, not too shabby. Excuse me. So I changed from the Changeling's Debt to by Rampaging Werebeast. Because what it says here is that the Grizzly Rage is increased by 9.5 seconds, and Crit Strikes is increased by 5 to 100% multiplicative. So I think that this is actually helping me. Changeling's Debt is good, don't get me wrong, but I'm also running Stormcrows, Retaliation, Stampede, Direwolf, which allows me to go from Grizzly Rage is now a werewolf and ships me into a werewolf, and the last one being Shepherds. I'm sort of unsure whether I have Shepherds here or Shepherds here, but I've kept the Shepherds on the Stormcrow and the Amulet, and the Shepherds here. Maybe one of these times I'll switch them around to see which is actually better, or maybe changing the Rampaging Werebeast into the Amulet to give me even that a little bit extra damage. That would be 7.5 to 150. So that actually may also be a possibility instead of just the Ravens. So there's a wee bit of work I can still do. But that's where the thinking's going at the minute. should have went up top first, I think. Yeah, should have went up top first. I have my iPad set up next to me. It's supposed to be running Twitch, so I can sort of keep half an eye on how the stream is doing. But it's blank. There, that seems to be working now. Okay, so that slowed me down on this run for sure. Or I checked and made sure that that was up and running properly. Well, we'll take a little bit of protection and we'll just go through this way. Because we don't want to go back up and take the rest of them, so we just poked our head round the corner, took out the monsters, just like we do here, we'll do a U-turn. Excuse me. Yeah, they're going down pretty damn nice. Well, let's try this without the interruption, shall we? Then after a few runs, what I'm going to do, I'll open it up. I'll put an advert on Diablo.trade, or if you want, just message me. Do some lovely runs for people who need that sort of thing. Because now is the time for your alt characters. Although this is my alt character, this is my second. But I'm finding it to be really the better of the two I've had already. I originally ran the ball sword, the lightning sword. It's good, but the power level on the Druid is so much better. I'm just going to turn the corner, go back, and because there's usually a bit of a bunch right at the beginning of these two. Just yep, done. So in the two runs when the two runs I made there, both of them were 90 seconds or below, so that's good. Spiders tend to be a little bit slower, so this will be a good test. Go all the way up there. I'll just go and take these out because I can take a few more on the way. I think I might have a wee bit of a cold coming on. Okay, for being spidered, I'm pleasantly surprised. That was okay. Right, so I think I will put up on oh, service type, dungeons, power level, Asia. And then I do need to put on my headphones, otherwise I won't hear any of the alerts. And we have a potential customer. I do need to go to normal. Testosterone. There we go. Oh, I do need to change my headphone ins to BO Play. That's the one. There we go. Okay, so let's go. Let's go fly a kite up in the sky tonight. Are you going to pay me to stop singing? This can be a little tricky at the beginning, just to make sure nobody gets through to the guys at the start. Somebody likes the football. I see, good player. Plays for the wrong team, but he's a good player. He never played for Carlisle. bit of lag here. So let's get a bit of this. See if we can find some more monsters to kill. Either that or we have to go to the second floor. Well, kind of looks like I need to go to the second floor. There's another rip in my headphones, so there's a message on the tree. That's slow as heck. Sork. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for a Sork. There we go. Ooh, lovely spiders as well. Oh, I'm afraid that I can't feed krill. Perhaps somebody could translate for me. No, not go that way. This way is better. I'm guessing you may be able to read English because you answered my... Oh no, I think this is the wrong way. Or maybe you don't know how to translate. Google Translate's pretty good actually. I use that almost every day here in China. Especially when I want to buy something. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, slither. So welcome one and all. Doing some community runs. Getting these two guys to 60. Just waiting for the footballing god to come out of the pit. There we go. Wow. That's good rubber banding. So this run will probably take a wee bit longer because the latency is a wee bit high, which you know sometimes happens when you've got people on different servers joining. So this can be a little challenging. To say the I'm noticing that the pair of them are not in the pit yet. Maybe this is just something to do with the server. Jesus. This is crazy. I really have no idea if they're actually inside or not. And of course I'm on the best floor of all. So which means that I'll probably come to a massive dead end and have to try and get all the way back to the beginning. This is nuts. But I'm also noticing Twitch, it's pretty much went dead.